Marcus here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. So I got a treat for you today. I got my friend Johnny Alfonso with me, and he's getting all set up here with the original V-Copter. He's going to let me fly that son of a gun. So I'm going to go to school on Johnny. He's going to show me what I need to do. But he's got a dedicated phone that he uses to fly it. So he's already got the app on here. And then here is the V-Copter right down there. And Johnny is going to give me the whole lowdown. And we're going to see, we're just going to see how this guy goes. So yeah, maybe Johnny.
You know, of course the B-Copter, you pull the gimbal cover off. And there are a lot of people, I mean, I've had people look at it and you can open it without pressing the release, but
there's a release button.
There's a release button for the.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
You'll hear it lock in.
So release button right there, and then it locks in.
Yeah.
So he's going to do the same thing on the other side.
And when you fold it back down, you need to press.
Make sure it's locked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, press the release before you fold it. Yeah, yeah.
You can.
Yeah, force it, but but you don't want to do that. It does have obstacle avoidance. Look at the front here. You've got a couple of obstacle avoidance sensors. Shoots in 4K 30. Is that correct,
yes.
Johnny? 4K 30 frames per second. Oh, it does have downward sensors. You got a optical flow sensor, and then you have a time of flight sensor there. So yeah, where's the battery go, Johnny?
The battery, we can actually just snap it out.
Just pulls out right there on the bottom.
You can feel the weight markers. You'll feel the difference as far as the how light it is with the battery. Without the battery.
Feels like a Mavic, huh?
It's well built. And
yeah.
Feel the weight of the battery itself.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the battery, and I'm going to hold it up here. I don't know if we're going to be able to read that, and I can't read the milliamp hours, but there's the battery. So
and it just kind of slips in, and you'll hear it snap.
Boom.
And when that locks, of course, you're supposed to go. Of course, it's a very safe drone. If you do like that, it's a lot safer than I guess a full prop drone is landing, because you got a lot of area to
grab a hold of.
So if you want to hand.
So you hand launch and hand catch typically?
I do not. I always set it on the ground.
Yeah, that's what that would be my thing too. I mean, we're of the same mind there. So let's just kind of look for a second at how those props work. So when you fire it up, those props will move, right?
Yes, they will.
Okay, so I'm going to get a shot of that. Johnny is enabling it right now, and he's doing 3 firmware updates first. No, I'm just kidding. So Johnny's firing it up, and I'm looking to see. We'll see the motors do their dance here. I can see the gimbal is doing its thing. And the way a bi-copter or V-copter keeps itself level is by moving those props. And we should see them. Yeah, we're hearing beeps. There we go. There's those props firing up. Very cool. And there it is in the air. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, this is pretty scary. Johnny's going to hand me the controller. I'm going to hand Johnny the camera. So okay, we got a nice shady spot here. I'm going to bring it around where we can do. Whoa, yeah, you know, first time you get your fingers on the controls.
It's very similar to
yeah.
I would call it a little floaty, possibly.
Yeah.
On a turn.
Yeah, but does pretty good. So what we always do in an Idaho Quadcopter video is we do a little droney. So I'm dropping the camera down, reverse and up. And yeah, I mean, it's not as fast as maybe, it says warning, reached max altitude. So yeah.
Yeah, it'll go.
Yeah. Okay, let's just go up a little bit. Yeah, I can't go, it's not, I'm holding straight up, Johnny, and it's not going.
Turn it away. All right, should.
No. That's max altitude, and it's giving me some kind of warning. Well, it just went away. The warning went away. Now it's going.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's probably picking up the obstacle avoidance on these trees.
Oh, that could be. So it was OA, I think. So anyway.
You can't turn that on or off.
Yeah. So we're getting a look at, and you guys are seeing the video quality, and I've seen Johnny's video, so I know it looks pretty good. But let's just go for a little. Let's go for a little flyabout here. We're at Dollman Beach Park on Hutchinson Island, and this is the Atlantic Ocean. I think we can kind of thread the needle between those people there. And you're looking at the Atlantic Ocean right here, and we got good signal. This thing is, man, I'm telling you, I got no FPV breakup, and I'm standing between some vegetation. Well, now a little bit as I'm turning, I got a little bit of shakiness on the FPV, but not bad. Let's bring it back to us, and it'll get stronger as we bring it back. But Johnny, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is the fact that they're coming out with a V-Copter Mini.
Yes.
And that's got a lot of attention then now to the original V-Copter. And that V-Copter Mini sounds like it's a promising little drone, particularly at its price point.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at the price myself.
And flight time here, so we're still at 91% battery, and we've been flying for a while.
On a box, you know, like anything else, I think it says 51 minutes. I've actually probably flown it for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, of course, you got half the props, you know, have 2 motors.
Yeah.
So, you know, of course, you know, perfect conditions, windy, fighting the wind a little bit. Really, probably, I would say yesterday was probably the strongest wind I ever flown it in.
Yeah.
You know, at the meetup. So.
Flies like a drone. I mean, you know, flight controls are responsive.
And you could toggle something like this. You can do the EV if you press this wheel right here.
Yeah. Change the EV. I think it looks good. I'm not worried about it. And I see we're in sport mode.
To different.
Well, you know what, Johnny?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're in sport mode here. Let's check out top speed. We're on full stick forward here. And I'll try and point towards it. And we're not going that fast.
Is it? Let me see something.
6 meters. Oh, there I'm getting a warning. Wind speed is too high. Didn't like the wind up there. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe bring it back down.
We're gonna bring it down. Yeah, we're gonna bring it down into the
straight down that
parking area here.
Is it in sport mode?
It says sport.
Okay.
Right. So we should be. There it is, right there. So we're going to bring it in and down.
If you want to look right here, you could change it to normal. Oh, look right here. You could change.
Oh, that's the speed mode.
Yeah.
Okay, let's leave it
back in normal, and then you can throw it back in sport.
Yeah. Okay, let's go
See what...
down into normal, and let's bring it down a little bit here, and let's just go straight forward and see how we do. And I'm seeing 3 meters per second, 4 meters per second. Yeah, about 3 meters per second. Okay, let's back it back up. Let's throw it into sport mode, and let's see what we get. Yeah, it's gonna tell me. It's gonna give me a warning. It says, "Marcus, be careful. This is Johnny's drone. Don't crash it." See right there.
Yep. Just hit switch.
Switch.
That way you know you're in sport.
Yeah, you're in sport mode. Okay, I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit here. And full stick forward. And let's see what we get to. 3 meters per second, 7 meters per second, 8 meters per second. Yeah, it's moving right, 10 meters per second. It's moving right along. Let's get kind of sideways over here. And I am not gonna go over the flying field on the other side. There are FPV drones over there flying about 1,000,000 miles an hour. So we're gonna steer clear of that. Anyway,
I hear potato or something.
Yeah, we got some stuff flying over. So let's just bring this guy back in. Let's bring her down here. Man, I get so nervous when I see those big FPV drones. This thing is responsive. Johnny, I'm going to bring it down and let's get some shots of it just in flight here. Bring it in closer.
What's different, like
I'm going to put it back in normal mode.
Kind of just spin it around, like you know, just kind of get a tight circle.
Yeah.
And you'll feel the difference of that.
Okay, so we're going to do a little spin here. Heck, I can bring it closer, Johnny. Let's bring it in a little closer. so we get a better. See, it's yeah, it's a little. The obstacle avoidance is messing with us here. It sees an obstacle ahead, so it's not coming. We're kind of close to some trees. Okay, so we're just going to do a little spin here. Johnny's going to get a picture. Let's just see how it rotates. And let's go back the other way. And then let's just do a full yaw, and you'll see how that works. Full yaw to the left. And I cross-coupled there, so it raised up a little bit. Bring it back down. Let's go a full yaw to the right. So you can see how it works. So I'm going to back it up here, and you can watch those blades on the top as I back up. Anyway, you know, flies like a drone is pretty cool. I'll be pretty excited to see that that Mini when it comes. And I gotta confess one thing. My friend Johnny was really trying to get me to buy one of these for a while. No, you were.
Yeah,
because you like the drone.
I do.
And I do regret not getting one.
You know, the difference in this drone, guys, and I mean, I'm not, you know, more. We all love great video.
Yeah.
But it's just a fun drone to fly. It's a whole different flight experience.
It's a novelty. People like it, and
it's
yeah.
You know.
And it's a quality product. It's not.
Really is.
It's not just. You know, I fly a lot of drones, Johnny, and some of them are just not the quality. But this is as good a quality as a DJI drone.
They actually have some features, some active track.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it'll do tracking. It's got that obstacle avoidance. Now landing, you try and land on your case, or how do you do it? Or you
can land right there.
Okay, we
can land on the concrete over there.
I'm gonna get it out in the sun. Well, yeah, let's go out over the pavement.
It'll land. You'll see. We'll get a picture of it landing.
Yeah, man, there we go. So me getting used to the controls is something a little different. Okay, here we go. Left stick straight down. And this will be interesting to see how it. And look at that, lands on its landing legs. Props are shut down.
Yeah, just flops.
I'm gonna stop recording here so we don't corrupt a file. And I'm going to hand the controls to Johnny so he knows the shutdown procedure.
Yeah, well, we did want to, we're seeing, it's got Omni follow,
oh yeah,
manual control, and then track shots.
So track shots are like quick shots.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
It can do some stuff. And then, you know, I always just take off in manual control. I have done some follow me type stuff in track, but, you know, and of course you can see the takeoff. It goes through that little calibration.
Goes through the little calibration. Johnny's the expert here. Let's see the expert fly this thing. Yeah, I think that's pretty trick, that little calibration, the way it tilts the motors and goes through the whole thing. And that's how it stays stable.
You can see it move around a little bit, but the gimbal is very
steady. The gimbal keeps it steady, yeah.
And it's picking up that tree, so.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Johnny's flying with a lot more confidence than I did. I gotta admit, I was pretty tentative on the sticks. Oh, good job. Yeah, you kept us right in the shot the whole time. You can tell Johnny knows what he's doing.
It's just fun to fly.
It is.
You know,
it is.
And I think the biggest thing for the course, now I think this thing is 735, maybe even more than that.
Yeah.
Maybe 925. So it's a big, I mean, you're talking about 250 compared to.
It's not a cheap drone.
Yeah. It's very well built.
Yeah.
I mean, this drone, of course, I purchased it from Dustin Dunnell over in Hawaii.
Yeah.
This was Dustin's. He, you know,
Dustin
kind of does the range test. So it's been out over the Pacific. Now it's been out over the Atlantic.
And it's done a range test.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of fly. I mean, the whole time we've been flying, you know.
Yeah, you still got plenty of juice.
Yep.
Flight time is good. Yeah. Yeah, look at that.
And you actually can turn the optical avoidance off. You have to. The only thing about it, you can't turn the optical avoidance right now doing flight. Before takeoff, you need to.
You need to do it as you take off. Right. Yeah. Very cool. It's interesting to watch it kind of a, you know, a little bit pendulum. Yeah.
I would say right now, of course, we're in a little alley, so
Yeah.
definitely.
We got a guy pulling out here, Johnny, so we better. You can see Johnny's flying it with a lot more confidence than I did.
You know what? Even a new DJI drone, as many as you have when you first get that drone.
You're tentative with it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not nothing.
And down she comes. Boom.
Just niche in the market, a little space in the market right now. If they hit that many, of course they say June. You know, I think they may sell some V-Copter minis.
I think they will. I'm looking forward to getting hold of that V-Copter mini, and I know you are too.
Yeah,
So
I think it's just a unique.
yeah.
You know, it's unique. It's a unique drone.
Well, anyway, that's about it. I want to thank Johnny for giving me the opportunity to fly his drone. You know, you don't just hand that controller to anybody. Well, you pretty much have, but I guess, you know, you were pretty brave to hand it to me.
I think everybody in South Florida's flown this thing now.
Yeah. But anyway, that's about it. This is Marcus with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to our channels, the Idaho Quadcopter channel and the Johnny Drone Flyer channel. And thanks for taking the time to watch this video. And of course, we'll see you on the next one.
All right, guys.
The V-Copter. Say goodnight, Johnny.
Good night, everybody. Have a great day.
See you later.